That's it. Yeah, you see the little yellow tap that's sitting flat on the floor with blue piping on it? Yeah, that's your drainage tap. So when it comes to winter and you need to drain your van, all you literally do is lift that tap up so it sits up straight, and that will automatically empty out your water boiler and virtually all the water out your system. All you need to do is open up your taps just to get the last of the water out, and then the van is liquid free for winter, and you know it's not going to be freezing up and cracking any pipes or anything.
Right, okay.
And then when it comes to summer and you want to refill it, all you literally need to do is just drop that tap back down, attach your water, and then just fill the water system up. Well, I'll show you how to do that one afterwards. Okay, we've got a pressure switch for your water there, which is the white thing. Don't need to worry about that. And then the white cylinders is like a suppression unit for your water. As you say, you have got some good bit of storage down here. I'll just watch piling anything in too much, because obviously you've got gas pipes and everything and bits and bobs in there, so try not to put anything too heavy on the top of them. So, inside the door. So, we've got your consumer unit with all your fuses and everything in it. So you've got your 12-volt fuses down this side and your 240 breakers on this side. They are all nicely labelled, so you know which is which. So if you're ever having any problems with something to switch on, this is your first port of call to check if it's one of your fuses that have gone. No, that's I've got a compressor behind for the workshops either side, and sorry, every now and then it will go off. It's not your van, don't worry, it's not your van.
Thought it was your car.
Right, happy with the electrics there?
Yeah.
The other thing to show you, these are the switches. A, for the electric for the water boiler, and B, the electric for your fire. Okay? They are quite clearly labelled. Ultra heat and ultra store. The way to remember the difference is store, think storage tank. Storage tank is your hot water. And ultra heat is heating, so it's the fire. Okay? Now, the one and only thing you can do to cause any damage in this van is having your water boiler switched on with no water present. It's like boiling your kettle at home with no water in. So the one and only thing you need to take in from today, only ever either switch this on here or at the gas up there when you've pulled your water through the system. And get into a habit when you leave a site to make sure you've switched it off from here and also switched it off from the gas one up there. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah? So, I'll move on to the water next. Before I switch that on, I'll show you how to pull your water and everything through. So, on the door up here, sorry how loud, we'll squeeze round. I'll step outside, it'll be the easiest. So, you've got your main control panel up here. And it is as easy as master switch. What that's done now is switched everything off. The only reason that these two lights are on at the front is they're directly fed into the 240. So if I unplug that mains cable, them two lights will go off.
Right.
So if you're going out at night and you want to switch all the lights off, obviously you can switch them off from here, but you'll have to manually switch them two off if you're plugged into the electric. Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. So then it's obviously master switch, powers up everything else on the van. Voltage one here just lets you know the volts in your Ledger battery. Awning is obviously the lovely awning light outside here.
Yeah.
And then lights. Now this light switch literally does nothing. So all your lights are manually switched on. They're all on their individual switches. Don't ask me why, but we have PDI'd it and everyone's gone through it and everything is 100% in the van. It's just the fact that somewhere along the line someone's overridden the switches and all the lights are manual switch on. Okay. And then last but not least is your water pump, and that's just as easy as pump on. It's as simple as that. Obviously when you've run out of water, the pump will continually to run because it's looking for water. When there's no water there, all you literally need to do is switch your pump off, go and fill your Akerol up, stick it back on, and then switch your pump back on.
Right.
Okay. But as you can hear now, your pump's not running because there's water present in it.
Okay.
So for bleeding your water system is as easy as always start at the cold side of the tap and then literally just open the tap and run it. It's as simple as that. It should splutter now because I took the pipe off before. Look at that, perfect timing.
It goes all up your windows and everywhere.
Yeah.
After you've cleaned.
So once you've got constant running water on the cold side, all you do is close the tap off, come round to the hot, and then just literally run it on the hot side of the tap. Once you've got constant running water there, you know that your water boiler's full of water, all the air's out the system, and you've got water for all your pipe works. Okay, does that make sense?
That's a quiet pump.
Yeah. It's because it's external.
Yours is different to mine. Mine's
Ah,
inside.
right.
So your water pump's in the barrel outside. So yes,
Right.
you are right. It is.
Mine's inside under the seat.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all slightly different. You're fine with either way. The main thing to remember is if you've run out of water, is just to knock that off.
And remember to put it back
Yeah,
on.
and then remember to switch it back on.
So you're not going to hear the pump if it's continually pumping then?
No, not really.
No, but you won't get any water.
No, you'll know it because you pull the tap and it'll
water gets
splutter.
a lot
You know
slower
that
than
there's
normal.
nothing off.
No.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. So, please, only think about switching your water boiler on once you've got to this stage and you've got water through your taps. Okay. Once you've got it through your taps, you can go to switching it on then. Sorry, there's going to be a bit of shuffling around. So, remember, Ultra Store, that switches the electric water boiler on. When you switch that one on, that'll heat the water up to about 70 degrees. Now, if you have got little uns, like with my nieces, I don't run it on electric because the heat's set. And if the little one opens the tap on hot, they will scald themselves. So, but what you can do, have it switched off at the electric, and up on the wall, here behind us, is for your gas. Ultra Store, so remember store, tank. All you literally do is turn the grey bit to the little flame, you can hear it click, and that's the gas igniting in it. And then you've got a thermostat round the outside.
So you can set,
So you can set it down to as low as 30 degrees, and then obviously up to the 70
If you heat it by
degrees.
gas, you can control the temperature, but by electric, it's set.
It's just 70 degrees.
Right.
So it's up to you. I tend to use the gas just because you're in control of the water then, rather than it just heating up. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, you've got a lovely green light in here.
Yeah.
If it doesn't light, it comes up with a red one next to it. Two reasons it hasn't lit. One, you've either got your gas bottle switched on or they've run out. Or two, you've left that cover on outside.
Right.
So if you're ever in here, if it doesn't light, just switch it off and switch it back on again. If it doesn't light a few times, then it's to go and check A, your gas, and then B, that you've taken the cover off.
Right. Okay.
Okay. But as I say, I'll switch it all off so everything's off now, but obviously I've just shown you. You're happy with electric and gas? Or gas and electric with everything? So we'll move on to your fire next. So your fire obviously runs off gas and electric. So it's got gas burners and electric elements inside. For the gas, I'll show you first. It's just as easy as obviously 0 and 1 to 10 for your heat. All you do is turn it. Can you hear it clicking?
Yeah.
All you do to light it, just hold it down. You hear it stop clicking. If you lift your finger off, if it carries on clicking again, it hasn't quite lit. All you do is just hold it down again, wait until it's lit. Once you've lifted your finger off and it's clicking, you know it's lit. You can double check by looking at the perfect angle through the little hole and you'll see the pilot light lit.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. And then literally, it's just 1 to 10 on the temperature for how hot you want your fire to be.
Let me get hot.
But obviously at the minute, that's just expelling heat out of here, nothing else. That's just like a fire at home. But to circulate it round the van, all you do on the other side here is turn it to the A, and then that will blow the hot air around the van. Okay, so onto the A, and then this is the fan speed, 1 to 5. With the fan in there, you can't hear it kicking in yet because the fan will only kick in when this is up to temperature.
Right.
So it doesn't blow around cold air. The fan will only kick in when the fire's got up to temperature.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So the other functions on your fire, it says turn it off the right way. So just turn it back to the 0 to switch it off. If you go the other side, it's supposed to be a hand, but it never looks like a hand. What that one is a manual fan. So what you can do is just switch that one on. All that it literally is drawing in fresh air and circulating it round the van. So it's quite a nice feature for the summer. If you're a bit hot in here, it's just some extra ventilation, and obviously you can feel it blowing past your legs and everything, so it just blows through. So the A's for the heat, the little hand symbol is for cold. Okay.
Yep, yep.
Right, so gas, and then it's as easy as your electric's all up on the wall here again. So as I was saying, Ultra Store, tank, Ultra Heat is for your fire. Now on this one, the grey bit turns to 500, 1,000, or all the way up to 2,000. Now all that is think of grandma's old electric fire. 500's 1 bar, 1,000's 2, and 2,000's all 3 bars at the same time.
Right.
So that's just the amount of electricity that's going to the fire and how quickly it will heat up. So obviously if you're on 2,000, and then it's thermostatically controlled in the middle. If you're on 9 and 2,000, that's the hottest the fire can reach.
Right.
And you can also have this on as well as the gas on as well if it's really, really cold. Same for the water boiler. You can have the gas on as well as the electric. Okay,
Yep.
makes sense.
Yep.
You're confident that you could get heating and hot water?
Yep.
Perfect. Right, we'll move
Go
on
home then.
We'll move on then. So, various storage dotted around above the top. The one where your radio's hiding, took some finding because it's never in the front one, but it is in here, so that's your radio in the front there. There is a lovely manual in the drawer there that's got everything for every piece of equipment in here. I would love to show you how to use the radio, but I probably see about 60 different radios a week, and if I learnt them all, I wouldn't have no sleep at night. Front bed. Happy with making up the front beds?
Same as yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so literally it just pulls out across the side, and then all you do is, I would recommend turn the cushions upside down and sleep on the back of them. Because if I sleep on these ones, I wake up with button marks all over me. So if you sleep on the underside, and there isn't a set way for the cushions to go, put the cushions in the way that suits you. Because obviously if you're taller or shorter, I tend to find if I let the ex make me bed up, she'd always put the slit right where my backside was, and my ass would end up squeaking through the bed slowly. So put the cushions in whatever position you want so you're comfortable. Okay? Right, we'll move into your kitchen next.
Just 1 second, sorry. Does that?
Yeah.
How does that come? Does that pull that out? That pulls out
Yeah,
there.
just literally
Right.
slides out, and it's
Sorry.
like fabric and the
Yeah.
struts.
Okay.
Right, you need to listen now, Claire, because we're in the kitchen.
Right, so 3 gas burners, just as easy as quarter turn, hold, 12 volt igniter. Okay, as long as there's power in your leisure battery, you'll always have a sparker, so you don't need a battery, a lighter. Okay, so 3 gas, and then grill pan and handle. Grills, just this one again, quarter turn, hold, ignite. As simple as that. And last but not least, I wish my oven was this clean at home. Again, quarter turn, hold, and ignite.
Yep.
As simple as that. Only advice with the cooker is obviously if you have been using it for a while, I would leave the glass up for as long as you can, because if you drop it straight down, it will shatter the glass. Yeah. And then obviously that's just how you close it down. Okay. Right, microwave. Just as easy as.
You haven't got a microwave. She's so jealous.
They have.
We will have.
And it goes ping as well. So yeah, literally microwave, straightforward, just your time around however long you want, and then ping off, and then obviously the power selector and everything on the top. That's the easiest microwave I've done. All the new ones have 50,000 buttons to switch it on. Only advice with the microwave, I would always take that out when you're travelling. It's big and heavy, and if you do happen to have to swerve or slam your brakes on
We'll
sharp,
have no microwave.
and it does come out, if it hits this or the side, it will crack these, and then it's expensive repair. So always take it out, either wrap it in a towel and stick it in your sink, or what you can just do is just as easy as tuck it underneath there. Okay.
Yep. Is that bolted in? Is it?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fixed,
they're
is it?
certainly fixed in. You'd have to do some damage if you've got that lying on the floor. I reckon you've rolled your van, so you've.
I'm just checking, Paul, in case I've got
The microwave on the floor is the least of your problems.
Right, I'll tell you what. Shall we have a swap? So you lot go to the front end.
Down there now.
It's definitely my record for the most people on one hand over. I think. Fantastic. You're in it.
Sit down then.
You're in the bedroom. So, kitchen lights, again, individually just switched on underneath the side here. Okay. As I say, that's your water filter, so it's there whenever you're planning on using your van. I'll pop it in.
Yep.
So, fridge. It's quite hard to see. This side changes the function of what power it's running on. This does the temperature. That's the on button there. So it is quite dark here. But if you see when I press this, so the little plug symbol is electric. The battery is obviously for the vehicle battery. So vehicle battery and then gas. Okay, gas and electric is your fridge working at its full power. The vehicle battery is just holding the temperature.
Right.
So if you ever want to travel, so if you're leaving home and you want to put things in your fridge, always either switch it on the electric or the gas, get it cold, and then change it over to the vehicle battery. So all you need to do for the vehicle battery is plug it into the car, and then it's you come and press this button until you get to the little battery symbol, and then you know that then your fridge will hold the temperature as long as you've got it cold to start with. Okay. There is, when you're pressing this button, you see occasionally it'll pop up with auto mode. All auto mode is, it'll swap to whatever power is available.
Right.
So if you imagine now, if we hook it up to the car and then I pull that mains power cable out, it will automatically change over to the vehicle battery. It'll just find whatever power source it can find to use. Okay, on the gas.
It'd never run off the leisure battery then.
Oh no! It flatten it in about 30 seconds flat. It obviously runs off the vehicle battery.